Welcome in, guys. My name is ElectricityWave, and I am here to show you guys how to use Loba in Apex Legends. She is the newest legend. This is going to be the ultimate guide to show you her passives, tacticals, and ultimate, and give you an edge on the opposition, the opposing players, and just kind of a better understanding of what Loba can do and how to really use her abilities rather than just, you know, picking her up, playing her, and then, you know, not really understanding the potential of her abilities, because this kind of happens, like, it can happen with almost any legend. And since Loba is one of the newer legends, I think this would be a good video to kind of talk to you guys about what her abilities can do, what situations are best to use them in, and why you would like to use her over another legend. Loba is the high society thief. We're gonna start off with her passive. It's called Eye for Quality. You can see loot through boxes. Epic and legendary loot can be seen through walls, and it could be the same distance as the black market, which is her ult, and we'll talk about that later. This is perfect for, say you're gonna land on the map, you see a lot of people landing maybe, and you see a purple or gold shield or armor in one of the loot crates or through the walls. You can make a direct line to that and possibly use her tactical as well to just get there before anyone else. And I really like using that because it just gives you the edge when you loot, because a big part of like any battle royale game is to be able to loot well and hopefully get good RNG. But with her, you can kind of spend less time on certain areas if you don't see the purple or gold. Say you're kind of kitted, but you need a purple or gold attachment or armor or whatever it may be. You can use her passive as an advantage to loot faster and smarter. As for Loba's tactical, it's called Burglar's Best Friend. This is the jump drive bracelet that she uses to throw. And as you can see, there's a distance on it and a cancel as well. Right, so for me, like the scroll wheel is my cancel. So say I see people where I'm about to throw it, a good, you know, obviously you want to cancel that. You don't want to teleport right in front of a team because they absolutely laser you. And I learned that the first day I used Loba, to just be aware of where you're gonna land, because the animation for her to land is definitely, it's lengthy. People have time to aim at you and see where you're gonna land. The jump drive bracelet, in some areas you can throw above 70 meters. I've seen it up to, I think, 75 or 80, definitely 75, maybe 80, but right here it's about 71. And that you can see the animation, you know, as it lands, she teleports all the way there, right? A big part of this, her tactical, is to know the curvature and kind of where it's gonna land, because it's kind of hard to see exactly where it's gonna land at first. It was like hard for me to understand. It didn't seem like it went very far, and sometimes if you throw past an object, it's like just kind of tough to like tell where it's going. So like if I hold it up, see the red part of the arc? That means it's going behind an object, right? And if you move over to the right, you can kind of see the circle where it lands over on the other rock, right? I think that her tactical is really good for, one, the first thing you think of when you use the ability is to just get places faster, to loot faster, right? To maybe beat someone to an area if you're rotating. It's also good for if you're getting shot and you want to throw it really quick. Say you're getting shot in the back and you want to throw it like over around a corner really quick, so then you can get out of the angle that the other team has to shoot you. The cooldown, it's like 23 seconds, so it's a pretty solid cooldown for a tactical. In game, you don't really, it's not too many times where, say like the new nerf on Pathfinder, that's 35 seconds. You notice that you don't have that for a while, but with Loba, the 23 seconds isn't crazy bad, because I feel like I usually have it when I need it. I don't know, I really think that this is one of my favorite tactical abilities to use in the game. It makes her very mobile. Another good couple ways you can use the tactical is by maybe reaching a loot drop that goes on the map with a legendary weapon. You can reach that, or you can go and grab teammates and grab their boxes. You know, maybe it's in the storm or something, you want to grab it. You could throw it there to grab their card and run back, or you can grab their card and then throw your bracelet, you know, back into the circle. So a big thing that I realized when I was using her tactical is that when you throw it, right? Say you throw it as far as you can. A lot of people, you know, complain about the animation. I mean, there's not much you can do about that, but there is a way that you can make this animation quicker. You can left click and it will drop exactly where it is in the air. So I think that's one of the most helpful things to know about Loba, is it's not a cancel, but it's like an immediate, you know, immediate drop. So then say someone's shooting at you and you want to get out of there really fast, instead of throwing a deep bomb and waiting for it and then just standing there getting shot while you're waiting for it to drop, you can throw it and then drop it really quick, and then you're instantly there, you know what I mean? So I think that helps a lot. You also want to use that drop for when you're trying to get on top of something. If you can't really get the distance right, say you're throwing up on this ledge, you don't want to wait until it drops, right? So the left click's just really nice. It makes her ability just a lot easier to use. So you can throw it up here, and then as soon as it's above, maybe you can, like, you know, you can just end the animation a lot faster and get to where you need to go, right? So it just takes a lot to get used to, but I really like that one. When it comes to her ultimate, this is called the Black Market Boutique. This brings in a place for yourself and your teammates to search loot that you need. Enemies can also take items. Everyone can take up to 2 items at a time. So your teammates, each teammate and each enemy can take up to 2 items until it's empty, of course. I would try to use this. So basically on the mini map, when you're playing the game, you can see a circle on the map, and that shows how much distance it covers, right? But since I'm in firing range, you can still see the dark smoke, and then where the line highlights on the stone right there, that's how far it reaches. So you get all of the loot that's in this area as you throw it down. So you place it, she throws the staff, and then this appears, and you access it, and it gives you all of the options that you need for what weapons are in that vicinity, the ammo, helmets, backpacks, attachments, you know, literally everything that's in that area. This is firing range, so it's stacked. But yeah, so this is a really good thing to use for if you want to loot a big area but you don't want to enter it because there might be a lot of people. And then as you take the item, the person like that's actually sees it. So say I'm over here and I'm about to loot this devotion. If the Loba takes that before I grab it, it disappears. So when you lay down this ult, it throws down a light shock and a noise so everyone around can hear it. So you have to be careful of that as well. And then when you and your teammate are done, make sure that you destroy this. Make sure you destroy it. You can punch it, shoot it, and I think you can press H to deactivate it as well, just to make sure no one else can loot from it, because you don't want to leave it up, you know? It's like destroying a loot box if you could. But yeah, so those are the things that I use when I play Loba. I think they're very helpful for anyone that's just starting to use her. She's the loot queen. She has her jump bracelet that can get her around places. I think she's a really fun character. I've really started to like playing her. I'm getting used to her, and I just wanted to help you guys out if you guys didn't really know much about how to use her or her abilities, and just kind of go into detail about that. So I hope this guide helped you guys, and enjoy your games with Apex Legends. Make sure you get them dubs, and appreciate you guys watching. This was ElectricityWave here. We'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure if you like the content or subscribe. I love you forever. I make all types of content, so there's always going to be different types of stuff. I don't just make guides. I don't just make one or the other thing. There's always the most random shit you'll ever think it will be on the channel. So I post every Monday. Lately it's been Saturdays. It's been twice a week. And then the podcast, I also have a podcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. So make sure you guys check that out. And I stream twitch.tv/electricitywave. Thank you guys. That's all I have to say. Peace.